likes up. It's time to run them likes up. Yes, indeed. You already know what it is. BIGGDOGG to the scene, the place to be. This is Buff News with Big Dog. The Big Dog Chico in the place to be, man. Hey, we just got another piece of news that I can report on right now. Oh, now the SB Wharton up in this thing first. Got another piece of news that we can report on right now, dog. If you don't know, well, now you know. The big fella. We got another big buff up front. 6 foot tree, 300 pounds. Yes, indeed. Exactly what we needed up front. And shout out to On3 for posting this. Former Arkansas D lineman Toron Carter has committed to Colorado. He tells On3, and he posted on Instagram and Twitter and such. And I quote what he said right here. I mean, who wouldn't want to play for the most looked at team in college football? Going to Colorado would be an opportunity of a lifetime. I wouldn't pass it up for anything because they believe in me and my ability to have a positive impact on the Buffs defense. To be able to be one of the first guys to get coached by an all-time great, one of, if not the best defensive lineman to ever play in the game of football in the trenches. The 6'3", 300-pounder will have 1 year eligibility remaining. Of course, he's talking about playing for and being coached by the one and only Big Warren Sapp. So this guy's exactly what I've been saying we needed up front, in my opinion, because look at the size, 6'3", 300 pounds, exactly what I look for on the defensive line. A big run stopper, a big plugger up the middle. He was formerly committed to SMU in Dallas, of course, former school that Bucky went to. But he understands what's going on because of what he said in his statements right there. You understand that he gets what's going on in Colorado. He's trying to go to the league. He's a redshirt senior. He want to get coached by someone who's actually been in those trenches, a Hall of Famer like Warren Sapp, who can pass up the opportunity, dog, and Coach Prime. Here's his recruiting profile, as Carter was ranked as the number 568 player according to 2019 On3 Industry Ranking, a weighted average that utilizes all 4 major recruiting media companies. He also tabs in as the number 61 defensive lineman and the number 67 player in the state of Texas. And we all know Texas got some serious football going on down that way. I want y'all to chime in. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, as I will go ahead and show a quick little post that he has on his Instagram, Twitter, and such. Appreciate y'all checking in. Let me know where y'all checking in from, or how you checking in. Go ahead, get down below, get in the link, hit the link below, BiggDoggChico, myspreadshop.com, and get you some if you haven't already. Shout out to everybody who went in last night on the live and got them some merch. I really appreciate it. It should be arriving real soon to you guys. Only take about 2 to 3, 4 or 5 days, 4 or 5 at the most. I think 2 to 3 days it should be there. All right, so we're gonna play this footage while I answer some of y'all questions in the background. Yes. All right, here we go. This the big fella came over from Arkansas. We saw what Jordan Dominic did last year coming over from Arkansas. Well, here's his former teammate right here. The big fella, another one, like DJ Khaled say. We needed this up the middle, though. I'm scared to be happy for the Buffs given the situation that is happening. Committing today and decommitting tomorrow. When he signs, I'll be singing. Right, I feel you on that. ATL George up in the building. Skull Buffs, baby. No video yet. Another one piece in the Middle East. What's up? Big Dog Chico can Coach Prime recruit on the Saban level. Well, I think we're seeing that. It's a different era nowadays, and I think that's why Coach Saban and even Coach Prime made that statement saying that Coach Saban kind of being ran out. I think it's because of this. The whole industry, complexion of the game has changed as far as being able to pay for players and of everything of that nature. I think it's just a little bit different for Nick Saban. And a lot of people went with Nick Saban because of that mystique of him and being able to get to the league, playing for a legendary coach. Well, we got a lot of legendary coaches now. You got a lot of ways to get to the league now. And it's just like, being an entertainer and having to sign to a label. Not anymore, dog. You can be independent nowadays and still get to where you're trying to go, if you feel what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm dig? You can be independent and still get to where you're looking to go nowadays. And I think that's what these players are seeing now. They don't have to go through the establishment. Even Jordan Seaton chimed in on the Alabama players coming to Colorado and SEC players. He said, man, why sit and be a scout team player or a second team or a third string player at these schools when you can come make a difference, be a change maker, you know what I mean, at Colorado with Coach Prime, rather than just being a piece, being a spoke in the wheel, so to speak. You know what I mean? Madness, TR said. Oh, no. Backup piece. I think he's a good piece to have. You know what I mean? Everybody try to downplay and say backup this, backup that. Listen, man, this is a piece we needed. Look at this guy making plays in the SEC. No, every play is not like this. Yes, this is a highlight tape. These are some of the things he can do. All I need for him to do is do this when we put him in the game. Keep him fresh. Get in there. Be a grown man. You're a red shirt senior. 6'3", 300 pounds. Exactly what we need. A 4'3" defensive tackle, a 3-4 defensive end who can come off the ball and get some tackles for loss, stop the run. First of all, let's find a way to stop the run, and I think he'll be an asset to help do that rather than not. Shout out to Jaquez Robinson is he's also gone. I'll get to that news later on, but I just wanted to highlight this big fella right here and show that he's coming to Colorado. Shout out to No Score Zone. Breaking: Arkansas D lineman transfer Toron Carter II has flipped his commitment from SMU to Colorado. Them big boys on the way. Shout out to them big buffs is what we call them. Get you some big buff gear by going to the link below and getting you some. All right. Shout out to Hayes Fawcett also saying that former defensive lineman Carter has committed 6'3", 300 pounds. He has 1 year left, like I said earlier. Yeah, man, it's going down the major way. We getting those big guys up front, like Coach Chico said. We need it. I just posted on Twitter the other day. We're not done. We need some more big buffs up front, and he's a guy that fits the mold that I was looking for. 300-pounder defensive lineman that can play. Also, a grown man, a senior. That's what I like. More news from him, though. Transfer portal background information. I'll give this to you right here. As the big fella coming over from Arkansas. Here's the rules, though. The transfer portal, which covers every NCAA sport at the Division I level, Division II and Division III levels, is a private database with names of student athletes who wish to transfer. It is not accessible to the public. Really? I can find it. They got it online. The process of entering the portal is done through a school's compliance office. Once a player provides written notification of an intent to transfer, the office enters the player's name in the database, and everything is off and running. The compliance office has 48 hours to comply with the player's request, and that request cannot be refused. Once the player's name shows up in the portal, other schools can contact the player. Players can change their minds at any point and withdraw from the portal. However, once a player enters the portal, the current scholarship no longer has to be honored. In other words, if a player enters the portal but decides to stay, the school is not obligated to provide a scholarship anymore. So once you get in that portal, you technically are forfeiting your scholarship. But if you want to try to come back to the school, it's up to the coaches now whether they want to provide you with that scholarship and bring you back. So the database is a normal database, sortable by a variety of topics, including, of course, sport and name. A player's individual entry includes basic details such as acrimonious contact info. Okay. Asynchronous. All right, they got me on that one. Easy. Whether the player wants a scholarship and whether the player is transferring as a graduate student. A player can ask that a do not contact tag be placed on the report. In those instances, the players won't or don't want to be contacted by schools unless they've initiated the communication. Okay. He currently does not have On3 NIL evaluation publicly listed. The On3 NIL evaluation is the industry's leading index that sets high school and college athletes' projected annual value, the PAV. The NIL valuation does not act as a tracker of the value of NIL deals as an athlete has completed to date. It rather signifies an athlete's value at a certain moment in time. Also, with Alabama Nick Saban retiring, will some of those players be coming to Colorado? Who knows? Dabo Swinney's name has been in the mix along with Kirby Smart and Dan Lanning and so on. But speaking on that, Dabo Swinney has the best resume in college football. Sure, you can make a case for Kirby Smart. The only other active coach with 2 national championships, but Swinney's run of consistency at Clemson over the past 15 years is behind only Nick Saban in recent history. That's crazy how long they've been there already. Nick Saban, 17 years, Dabo, 15 years at Clemson. What a ride it's been. So let me get to some comments right quick, like Bama to Boulder, baby. Put it in. SNS, Sap and Sal. That's what I'm talking about. Prime going to Bama. You heard it here first. Nah, dog. And I'm from Bama. Dan Lanning is out. Lanning said, nope, I'm not going. So, yeah, the big boys are coming. That's what we want to have. I want to see these big guys up front, getting coached by Warren Sapp. And this guy here has his head on straight as far as thinking about that. Big Dog, will Colorado Buffaloes become the HBCU program in the NCAA Division I football? What are you talking about, Black Not Democrat? What do you mean? Having a lot of HBCU players there? I don't know. Speaking of that, though, I did see a former HBCU from Jackson State HBCU player from Jackson State who played with Coach Prime, Herman Smith Jr., who came over from California, who's now at Idaho State, but I think he has entered the portal. He posted a picture wearing a Colorado uniform as if he was on a recruiting trip today, but then he took it down. So I'm wondering what happens like that. I like Herman Smith Jr. I think he'll come in as a junior with 2 more years to play at Colorado if they were to bring him. Good addition for that safety defensive back room. We'll see how that works out. But I like to see another one of these added on the defensive line. Not just him, but even I would like to see even another one added on that defensive line. So looking like we have, you got Cokes, you got big Nwankwo, Chidozie Nwankwo on that line. You got Big Barnes from Alabama. You have Big Chaz coming back. A few other guys coming back. Amari McNeil coming back. So we're okay on that line right now, but I still think 2 more in this mold, 300-pounders on that defensive line who can play, I think will be exactly what we wanted. HBCUs were created during the Reconstruction. What are you saying? I don't know what they're saying, Bridget. I don't know what they're saying. Listen, 2024 college football is about to be freaking amazing, right? Dabo can't recruit good black players anymore. He dropped the ball on the Black Lives Matter issue. Peter Woods went there from Alabama, from the state of Alabama. Now Tal from Texas. Hell yeah, they are coming. They coming, baby. Prime to Boulder. Y'all let me know what y'all think as we got another big fella up front to go on that defensive line. I posted a list of the defensive linemen on my Instagram the other day, but maybe I'll get back to it and bring that up again. But also, get down below. Get you some merch. You already know what to do. BIGGDOGG checking in for you. This has been a quick live. We got another Prime Parents coming up today with the mother of Cam Michael. Y'all check that out. It's going down later on today. I guess it'll be nighttime for most of you guys. Check it out. Come join your boy and see what we're talking about. I'm coming back with another live today. Jaquez Robinson transferring. He's leaving Colorado. And we still need to get the update on Bishop Thomas officially. What's happening with him? Defensive coordinator, who would that be? Updates on that coming soon. Y'all stay tuned and log on with your boy BIGGDOGG to the same place, BiggDoggChico.myspreadshop.com and get you some. What you waiting on? Yeah.